Hi guys, welcome to Football Mad Cox, and today I'll be doing my Premier League predictions week 9. We're almost to week 10, we're almost 10 weeks into the Premier League. It's insane really, it's gone very very quick, but we are at week 9 this week and I'm looking forward to this week. Loads of big games this weekend, and obviously Ben is not here once again, of course. Sorry about that Ben isn't here. But yeah, there's definitely a big game, probably the biggest game of the season this week, and I am really looking forward to it, and I can't wait to watch that match. But we'll get to that later. But yeah, let's start off with Friday night football. Arsenal versus Aston Villa. Arsenal, they're looking all right. They've drawn the last 2, I believe. They drew last week against Crystal Palace. Just got it though. They nearly lost to Crystal Palace, but I believe it was Lacazette who scored in like the last minute of the game. Arsenal got a point out of that. Lucky Arsenal got a point from that game. Do I think Arsenal will win this one? I do think Arsenal will win this. I feel like Aston Villa's form recently hasn't been great. They nearly beat Wolves until Wolves out of nowhere just did what Wolves do all the time. They did it with Manchester City, they did it with Southampton once, and now they've done it with Aston Villa. But yeah, they got beat to Wolves 3-2 last week, Aston Has did. For this, I am going for Arsenal here. I'm going Arsenal 2, Aston Villa 1. So, yeah. So Ben has actually gone the complete opposite. Ben has actually said Arsenal 1, Aston Villa 2. So Ben has actually said for an Aston Villa win here. So yes, it could happen. It could happen. You don't know. Arsenal are crap these days, so you don't know. But I will go for Arsenal. I'm going to go for the safer option. Arsenal will win. So I'm going Arsenal 2, Aston Villa 1, and Ben's going Arsenal 1, Aston Villa 2. So yeah, moving on to Chelsea versus Norwich City, and well, we all know who's going to win this one, right, don't we? Chelsea are going to win this, no doubt about it, no questions asked. I'm going Chelsea 3, Norwich City 0. Obviously Norwich City though, they've got two games in a row, they got a draw, so the fair play. They drew with Brighton. Brighton have had a very good start to the season. Then to get a point against Brighton, that's not bad. And they, of course, got a point against Burnley about 2 weeks ago, just before the international break. But no, Norwich are not picking a point or winning this game at all. Yeah, like I said, I'm going Chelsea 3-0. And Ben has said the same. Ben is going Chelsea 3, Norwich City 0 as well. So me and Ben are both saying for Chelsea 3-0 destroying against Norwich. But yeah, Chelsea 3, Norwich City 0 for both me and Ben. So yeah, moving on to an interesting game. It could be an alright game. Leeds United versus Wolves. And you see, Leeds United have been very, very disappointing so far this season. They've not had a good season at all. I believe they're in the relegation zone, or 17th at least. Leeds United have been awful this season, and so far this season. They've only won one game, and I believe that was against Watford. I believe they lost to Southampton last week. Like, you can't be losing to Southampton. Like, Southampton have been one of the worst teams this season, and you just lose to them. Like, come on. As Wolves, on the other hand, have won the last 3 games in a row. Wolves have been on an absolute roar recently, and I feel like, could Wolves win? Obviously, they did the impossible as they scored 3 goals in like 10 minutes to beat Aston Villa, won 3-2. They beat Newcastle a couple of weeks ago, just before the international break, and they beat Southampton. For this, I feel like I have to go for the away end. I'm going Wolves. I'm going Leeds United 0, Wolves 2. I think Wolves will win this comfortably. I think Wolves will win 2-0. And Leeds United, yeah, I feel sorry for Leeds United. I kind of do want Leeds United to win, because I do not want Leeds United to go down, you know. But I hope Leeds. I don't mind who wins this whatsoever. I don't mind. I wouldn't mind if it was a draw, but I just feel like Wolves will get the win here. So I'm going Leeds United 0, Wolves 2. And Ben has gone for a Leeds win, actually. Ben has said Leeds United 2, Wolves 1. So, yeah, Ben's gone for Leeds for a win. So, yeah. So, Ben says Leeds United 2, Wolves 1. And I say Leeds United 0, Wolves 2. So, yeah. Moving on. Moving on to Southampton versus Burnley. And, oh, boy, this will be a game to miss out on. All right. So, like, I just don't really give a crap about this match whatsoever. Nothing important about this match. It's just two sides that are in the relegation zone. Well, Burnley are in the relegation zone. Burnley are absolutely awful. Southampton did get a win last week against Leeds United, so I feel like Southampton will win. I'm going Southampton 1, Burnley 0. I feel like Southampton will just nick the win. So, yeah, I'm going Southampton 1-0, and Ben has said the same as well. Ben's going for Southampton 1, Burnley 0. So, yes. Moving on to an interesting game. Everton versus Watford. Everton they've been on a roll, Everton. Even though they did lose last week to West Ham 1-0, they're still up there as one of the best teams from the start of the season. And yeah, Everton are looking very, very good. But Watford, on the other hand, nah. Jesus Christ. Where do you start with Watford, man? Where do you start? They're absolutely horrendous, man. They played absolutely terrible against Liverpool. They got absolutely destroyed 5-0 by Liverpool. Salah just dribbled through all the defenders at Watford and just banged one in. Firmino got a hat-trick. But yeah, I'll get to Liverpool later. Yeah, Watford are not winning this. And I feel like Everton will definitely win this. We're Everton 2, Watford 0. Simple as that. Just Watford are just awful. They're awful. Nothing much to say. Yeah, Everton win. 2-0. 2-0 for me. And Ben has gone for kind of different. Ben has gone Everton 3, Watford 1. So, yeah, fair enough. Moving on to, it's a very interesting one, I can't lie. It is Crystal Palace versus Newcastle United. Crystal Palace, unlucky, got a draw last week. They almost beat Arsenal 2-1, but Arsenal scored in the last minute. God's sake. But that was very unlucky for Crystal Palace. Newcastle, though, on the other hand, lost. They lost to Tottenham. The most richest club, Newcastle, lost to Tottenham. So unfortunately, for this, I'm going to sit on the fence. I'm going to go for a draw here. I'm going Crystal Palace 1, Newcastle 1. It's a game to miss out on, really. But it's gonna be an interesting game. Like, who's going to win it? But Ben has gone for a Crystal Palace win. Ben has said Crystal Palace 2, Newcastle 1. So, yeah. So I say a 1-1 draw, and Ben says 2-1 Crystal Palace. So, yeah. Moving on to Brighton versus Manchester City. And Brighton, what the hell are you doing drawing to Norwich City 0-0? Come on, man. What, Brighton, you've had such a good start, and then you draw to Norwich, like of all teams. For this, I'm going for Manchester City. There's no doubt about it. Manchester City beat Burnley last week 2-0. You would expect Manchester City to score more than 2 goals past Burnley, but no, they got 2 goals. For this, I am going to, like I said, I'm going for Manchester City. I'm going to go, it's an interesting one. I'm going to go Brighton 0, Manchester City 2. I just feel like, yeah, Manchester City are looking very, very good right now. And I feel like they'll keep that winning momentum going to beat Brighton. And Ben has gone kind of similar lines, but Ben has gone Brighton 1, Manchester City 2. So, yeah. I say 2-0 Manchester City. Ben says 2-1 Manchester City. So, moving on to I'm very looking forward to this game. This is going to be a very good, fun game to watch, and I cannot wait to watch it. It's going to be Brentford versus Leicester City. Oh boy. Well, unluckily for Brentford, they absolutely demolished Chelsea, but they didn't win the game. They lost 1-0 against Chelsea, but they absolutely destroyed, like, they were the better team. They were the better team against Chelsea, and it's such a shame that Brentford did not pick up at least 3 points in that game. But, but Chelsea did win that game. against Brentford last week. But yeah, Brentford, like I said, they've been on an absolute roll. But look at Leicester now. Leicester, I feel like, are back on track. They absolutely demolished Manchester United last week, 4-2. Like, what more would you want to ask for? You see, I have to sit on the fence for this one. I have to sit on the fence. It's just one of these games where I just have to. I'm going Brentford 2, Leicester City 2. I'm going for a draw. I'm going for a 2-2 draw. I know, but I have to. I don't know, because both teams are playing so well. I have to go for a draw. 2-2. Ben has gone for a shocker. Ben has gone for a Brentford win. He has said Brentford 2, Leicester City 1. So, yeah. I won't be surprised if that happens, to be honest. But, yeah. So I say a 2-2 draw, and Ben says a Brentford win 2-1. So, yeah. Moving on to a London derby. It is West Ham versus Tottenham. And it's a very interesting one, and I'm very looking forward to this. But I just feel like West Ham has this in the bag. No doubt about it. Tottenham did get a win last week against the richest club in the world, Newcastle. But I feel like this is West Ham. This is West Ham all over this. I am going to go West Ham. I'm going to go West Ham 2, Tottenham 1. I'm going to go West Ham 2, Tottenham 1 here. But yeah, West Ham, I'm going for a West Ham win. As Ben's gone similar lines, but he's gone more goals. Ben has gone West Ham 3, Tottenham 1. So he's gone for an absolute smashing from the Hammers against Tottenham. But yeah, we both think West Ham will beat Tottenham on Sunday. I think it's on Sunday, right? I think it is. But whatever, I don't care. But yeah, West Ham, we're both going for West Ham win. I say 2-1 West Ham. And Ben says West Ham 3, Tottenham 1. So yeah, we're both going for West Ham wins. And here we go. The best till last. It is technically, obviously, it's a derby. It is the biggest game of the season, in my opinion. It is Manchester United versus Liverpool. And oh boy, this is going to be a war. This is going to be an absolute war. And this is the first time Liverpool will play Manchester United with the one and only Cristiano Ronaldo on the side. But that won't change anything. It just won't. It won't. Manchester United are just goddamn awful. They're awful. They did come out of nowhere and just steal a victory in the Champions League against Atalanta. They won 3-2 with Ronaldo with a goal. Yeah, it was a lucky header in my opinion. It just went in. Ronaldo with the header, just went in. The keeper should have saved it, to be honest. But yeah, you can just tell by the bias of me, because I'm a Liverpool fan, and you could just tell by the bias. So, but yeah, there's no goddamn way possible Manchester United will beat the best team in the Premier this season. No goddamn way. Liverpool will definitely win this. No doubt about it. But what am I going to go for? I feel like it's going to be Salah to do all the defence in like he did against Manchester City and Watford. He did what he did against Atletico Madrid as well, where he got that deflection goal. He dribbled past all the defenders and just bang one in the net. Like, come on. There's no one right now in the Premier League that is better than Mohamed Salah. Like, there's just no one, man. There's no one. And yeah, he's going to bang at least one in, or maybe two. There could be goals in this game. I am going for Manchester United 1, Liverpool 3. I'm going for a 3-1 Liverpool win here. And it's just going to be a smashing. It's going to be a smashing. Sorry. Mane, Salah, and I don't know, maybe Diego Jota might get a goal. But yeah, I am definitely going for a Liverpool win. No doubt about it. Manchester United 1, Liverpool 3 for me. And Ben has gone for similar lines but less goals. He's gone Manchester United 1, Liverpool 2. So he also said a Liverpool win as well. But yeah, that's it. But anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. That is Premier League predictions week 9. Comment down below which match you'll be watching and which match you'll be most looking forward to the most. It would have to be the derby between Manchester United and Liverpool. And there's other games as well, such as Brentford versus Leicester and West Ham versus Tottenham. Those are very big games, and I'm very looking forward to watch them. But yeah, but anyway guys, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe, and bye. Peace.